7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
43!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yellow! Argolani! Get in the white room!
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and goal. That's a 2-yard line.
SOS.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch QB drop!
Jackson now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is caught at the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rip left. Switch. He's coming. Double up.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. third down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Mahomes now on first down. Being chased out left. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hustle, hustle. Right there. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hey, one set. Hold on. Mike 54. Here we go.
Now it's Jackson.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there, 96 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. But it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Yellow. 180.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Check 99. Kill. 66. Bullet.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
On first down, Ellison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
To throw is Jackson on third down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. There's no way. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
On first down, Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, 15.
On 2nd and goal. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
We got this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I'm coming for you, son. Check. Check hot route.
Mahomes now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jackson now down around his goal line. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, one set.
On second and very short, Jackson going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and that will shave one more off this lead. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rush in.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 38, Jackson. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
At their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man Johnson. Touchdown, 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm here all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Hit it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Silver. Mike 5-4, Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Ellison. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Ravens on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On third down, Ellison. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes buying time to his left. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson now. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at about the 31. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Shot. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
One last shot for Jackson. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.